put you ahead of Mayweather as the greatest boxer of this generation?
Listen, I leave the opinions to everybody else, but like I said, after this fight, when I defeat Canelo, I'm gonna be on Mount Rushmore. That's where I'm gonna be.
Go ahead, sir.
Hola Canelo, una pregunta para ti, soy London de la Oreja de Coliflor desde Colombia. Hace unos días tuviste la rueda de prensa en New York con Dana y con Terence y pues comentaste este tema de que él no tiene un resumen de Elite Fighter comparado al tuyo, que has peleado con Triple G, con Floyd y con muchos otros. ¿Cómo tú posicionas esta pelea en un ranking si podrías así fácilmente con él?
So in this past weekend in New York, during the press conference over there, you actually mentioned that he didn't have that strong of a record, just like you, that fought Triple G, that fought other fighters that are really up in their level, like Mayweather. Where would you rank a fight against Terence Crawford in the ranking of your fights, if you could?
No, eso no quiere decir que no sea un buen peleador, ¿no? Que no haya enfrentado un buen peleador, un elite fighter. No quiere decir que no sea un buen peleador, ¿no? Obviamente va a ser una de mis mejores victorias en mi carrera.
That does not mean he's not a great fighter. That doesn't mean he's not a good fighter just because of the fact that I mentioned that. But I'll tell you what, a win against him is going to be one of the best wins in my career.
Gracias. And quick question for Terence. Terence, well, the talks about him, about your resume, that you're not an elite fighter. After this fight, how would you rate yourself as a boxer in general?
But listen, you know what I mean? Like I said, a win over Canelo will put me on, Mount Rushmore. And I really believe that.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Go ahead.
This fight is named once in a lifetime event. There's been a lot of talk about who was your best win for both of you. This question is for both Saul and Terence. When you reflect on your career and all the victories you've achieved, is there one particular fight for both of you that stands out as the most meaningful and you said, damn, I did that with pride?
I would say for me, the most meaningful fight for me was becoming a world champion. But in the fans' eyes, my biggest moment was against Errol Spence.
For me, I have many, but I think with Triple G is one of my biggest.
Go ahead, sir.
So I got two questions for Canelo Alvarez. The first one is, would you consider yourself to be the best Mexican fighter of all time?
No, I don't want to answer that question. I think my resume when I'm retired is going to talk, and I want to wait.
The second question is, would you move up in weight to fight Bivol again?
Yeah, why not?
Go ahead, sir.
Question for Terence Crawford. Buds, undisputed at 140, undisputed at 147. If you become undisputed at 168, where do you feel like you would rank in 10 of the greatest fighters of all time?
When I become undisputed. Like I said, I'm going to be on Mount Rushmore. I keep saying the same answer. I keep asking you the same thing in different ways. But like I said, a win over Canelo Alvarez has put me on Mount Rushmore. And, I'm done with talking about it.
And just a quick one from Dana. Dana, where does this rank for you personally in terms of the biggest fights you promoted or you've been involved with?
Yeah, I mean, obviously my first boxing fight ever. This is one of those fights that, again, Sheikh Turkey, Saudi Arabia, without them, these type of fights wouldn't happen. And these are the kind of fights that you'd be talking about in 10 years that you wish you would have been able to see. That's what this fight is. Thank you. Go ahead, sir.
Gama Villa Fight News. Dana, how would you compare this event? You've promoted numerous MMA, UFC events, and now this boxing event.
What I always try to do, and I've always tried to do since day one, is put on the best fights with the best fighters in the world. And like I just said to that guy, this is one of those fights. He's moving up in weight, undefeated, all the things that these two have accomplished in their career, and the fact that anybody's even saying to Terence Crawford, oh, does this mean it's fucking ridiculous. These are two of the baddest motherfuckers of all time, and they're going to face off at a higher weight class, and they're going to fight and this is a once-in-a-lifetime fight.
Terence, you made your big splash here in Vegas when you defeated Brady's Prescott. What's the difference now coming into this fight?
There's no difference. You know, Brady Prescott was supposed to be this big, strong, power puncher with all the experience, just like Canelo. Been in the ring with great fighters like Amir Khan, knocked him out in the second round. You know, so he had the resume, he had the fights. So, you know, that was years ago though. I'm a way totally different fighter now, you know, and I'm going to prove it September 13th. You can believe me, you can doubt me, but September 13th, I assure you I'll be walking away with my hand up.
Saúl, ¿cómo comparas esta pelea a ambas peleas que has sostenido? Tu primera pelea contra José Miguel Cotto aquí en Las Vegas y ahora ya en el estadio de Allegiant.
So how do you compare this fight against your fight against Cotto and now in the Legion?
Totalmente diferente. Soy otro peleador, con más experiencia, con más madurez arriba del cuadrilátero. Totalmente otro peleador. Obviamente he crecido muchísimo en todos los aspectos y la verdad que muy contento ver todo lo que he logrado durante todo este tiempo.
Very different. Listen, I'm a different fighter. I've evolved. I got experience. I got maturity. I feel like a different person on top of that ring, and I think very different from everything in every aspect.
Muchas gracias. Thank you.
All right, I think we got 3 more questions here. Go ahead, you're first.
Steven Gudeno, Pale Artist Sports. My question's for Canelo. Recently, on social media, a rumor came out that you rejected an offer from Elon Musk and Tesla on a sponsorship based on just, you know, how ICE and Mexican, your people...
I don't want to talk about that, buddy. We're talking about fights. But I always support my people.
Question for Terence. How do you make sure you're putting on the right weight to be effective at 168?
Well, do it look like I'm putting it on right or wrong? So we'll see. Come fight night, we're gonna see if I gas out or if I can't handle the pressure or what. Let's see.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Canelo, UFC ya tuvo 3 campeones mexicanos, Alexa Grasso, Jair Rodríguez y Brandon Moreno, quienes han sido grandes exponentes con el striking. ¿Qué características crees que comparten tanto los peleadores como los boxeadores mexicanos como tú?
Canelo, there have been 3 Mexican champions in the UFC, Brandon Moreno, Alexa Grasso, and Jair Rodríguez. And how do you compare their styles, and what do you think they pull from boxing, from Mexican boxing into the MMA world?
Es muy fácil esa pregunta. Somos mexicanos.
The answer is very easy. We're Mexican.
This is the last one. Go ahead, sir.
Hello, question for Canelo. Who would you rather fight, Mike Tyson or Jake Paul?
I should have made it 2 more questions.
I got another one.
Oh, we can't wait.
Say the next one, please.
All right. As a content creator and fan of boxing, what do you think? Should content creators get out of boxing?
Los creadores de contenido tienen que salir del boxeo.
What's the question?
Who should content creators get out of boxing?
Yeah, I'm asking. Should content creators...
Listen, there's always going to be fights that people want to see, whether it's content creators or whoever else. I really don't give a shit, one way or the other.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good fight, guys.
Thank you, guys. We're going to rip this stuff out of here, do the face-off, and then the UFC weigh-ins will be next. Thanks for coming out.